All right. Thank you, Shalu, once again, and we'll start our second part now. I want to dig in a little bit more into your book writing experience, as well as what you've written in the book itself. And since you mentioned to us already that it comes from a lot of your personal experiences. In your personal experience, I know that you had to kind of lead a large team. You were given kind of quite big responsibilities in your career, so even leading large teams, the experience that you had doing this, and then you mentioned about unconventional yet effective techniques that you used in your book. So can you talk a little bit about some of the techniques that you used to kind of manage or lead such large teams?
Yeah. So what I understand is so my leadership philosophy is based on three pillars actually. One is integrity, second is transparency, and third is empathy. Okay. So normally what I see is, so whenever I am put into a situation, for example, there is something which is not going on correctly in the team, the deliveries are not happening. So what I do is I put myself into the shoes first. If I were in his place, what would I have been thinking? Right. So this helps me to understand a possibility that if and I normally get an answer that if I were in this situation, I would have been going through these many things. So that that perspective gave me a way to handle the situation at that time, not by a manager, but by um, a perspective of a person. Right. So all these perspectives I have listed in my book. For example, uh, we say that leadership is about authority. I would say no, it is not about authority, it's about trust. Right. People say if the delivery is not happening in your team, it is because of your team member. I would say no, the reason came the lead also, because you may not be having that clarity of what needs to be delivered. So there are many things like this. For example, feedback. Whenever you give a improvement feedback to a person, he gets motivated. No, he gets demotivated. No, he can be motivated as well. So these are the different perspectives which I think uh, can needs to be seen in a different view.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what I have written in my book also.
Wow. So did any experiences kind of prompt you to write this book?
So one of the biggest challenges which I faced in my professional career was when I was moved into establishing one brand in India. Okay, my organization had recently acquired one company, and the same team was to be set up here. So I was chosen as one of the leaders to set up that brand. So first I was asked to establish a team. So it was all a entirely new process because we didn't know the technology, we didn't know the process. So it was doing it from scratch.
Yeah.
So so as new things came, I get a little curious of how to do these things. So I was very quick in getting the team operational, setting up all the processes and all that. And when my manager saw that, oh, okay, he has already done this team, then he asked me to set up another team. Then another. So in the matter of say 2 years, I switched at least 25 teams, set up 25 different teams.
Wow.
Okay. And when I moved from one team to another, by after handing over that team to another lead, people still you used to come to me saying that no, you did things differently. Okay. Then I came to know, okay, yes, I did some things differently. And I thought that this experience should be shared with other leads also. Then I started to write it or write on LinkedIn. I used to take one management problem. Then I used to write a complete post on that with my expertise, with my know-how, and with my perspective. And those LinkedIn posts were hit. Actually, many people came to me and told that this is a very good learning for us, and we learned a lot from that. And they used to tell me, you write on this topic also, you write on that topic also. So I got a lot of feedback on that they were really helping people. So and LinkedIn has a word limit of 2,000 words. So I was not able to express myself in a complete way. So I thought, how about writing a book on that? Right. So then I took a course on book writing from India, Authors Academy. And then I understood how to write a book, and then I poured all my experience into that. In that way, the book came into existence.
Superb. How was the experience while actually writing the book, getting it reviewed, editing it, and finally publishing it. I know it's easier said than done, right? So many steps in it.
Yes. So idea of idea of writing the book was one thing, but writing it was a completely different thing. So when I wrote the book, it was around 20,000 words. And then so I got it edited from my wife only. So I gave the first copy to her. So she told me, what is this? It has no emotions. It has certain endings. So I'm not able to connect with your book. Then I came to know that writing a book is not writing a post. It is different. And I am not very much into reading books, so I was not aware of that. And they my daughter and my wife, they read some books, so they had the idea.
Okay.
So then what I did is I bought a book. The Monk Who Sold the Ferrari. I read that book, and then I understood, okay, this is how a book is written. So I took into consideration all of their feedbacks. Wherever they told the emotions are not there, it is abrupt and all that, I tried to put all the emotions there. And then when I completed it, it was 42,000 words. So from 20,000 to 42,000 with emotions. The content is same. I just add emotions.
Wow.
So that was a on-job learning. You can say it was not a learned thing, but it was on-job learning to write a book, how to edit it, and all that. And then my daughter, she did the proofreading of that. So she told me that this kind of sentence you can write in the book and all that. So I had both the expertise at my home only, and which made it easy for me to write and publish the book.
So a lot of your teachings that you have mentioned in the book, you experienced while writing the book.
Yes.
Because you mentioned learning through mistakes and learning through experiences.
Yes.
And I think in your book creation process also, you learned a lot from your mistakes, and you actually accepted the feedback that was given to you.
Correct.
Which is very important, right? Because a lot of people will give you feedback all the time, but how much do you take and how much do you act on the feedback is also important, which you seem to have done. So this learning through mistakes and learning through experiences, how has this kind of motto helped you in your career?
Yeah. So from the background which I am coming, I think I can say that I have learned everything the hard way through mistakes only. And that is what I have written in my book also. There are 18 chapters in the book, and 14 chapters are my mistakes, which I have tried to put in a way that will help people understand what not to do. Okay, I'll tell you one example. So earlier I was handling a team of say 5 person, and then I moved to a bigger team. It was around say 25 people. So I was not very skilled to handle this large team. So I have a chapter in my book called Curate Before You Communicate. Okay, this is the instance which I got from this instance. So while one of the team meetings, I told something to the team which was taken in a way which I had not intended.
Okay.
I was telling in my way, but the way it was percolated, it was not the same, and it got escalated. It went to my manager. My manager called me, Shalu, what have you done? I just wanted to tell this. Then you should have told in a different way. Why did you tell like this? Then I came to know how important it is to articulate your thoughts. The way you are thinking should reach to the person in the same way, and therefore you have to always curate your thoughts before delivering it. This was one of the big mistakes which I thought I had done in my life. So I wrote all those mistakes in a book to make people understand what could be the mistakes, how not to do, and how to do it correctly.
Wow. You've had a quite an unusual journey, from what I'm hearing in your career. Starting in the kind of automobile industry, doing mechanical engineering, then moving into the software uh, development roles, and then software leadership roles, and then eventually, right now, also writing a book, or learning from your mistakes, as you just described. So, do you think any of these steps, or were any of these steps deliberate in your journey, or were they kind of? How did you kind of take the next step? Did you always have some kind of a plan in your mind, or did it happen just like that? How would you say?
Yeah. So initially, when I was graduated from college, my first expectation was to just get a job. Right? I had no expectation whatsoever. So I thought I'll just get a job and then my life is sorted. So after much effort, I got the first job. Then I was clueless. So what to do next? So I just accepted what universe had laid in front of me. There was no plan at all. I just moved like that. But I really think that if there is a plan, if there is a plan in a career, uh, the journey becomes very smooth. It is not it, it is not very unstructured. It is not it does not go haywire. So in some cases in my journey, it was all ups and downs. But when you plan your journey, it becomes very smooth, and that there I think skill journey plays a very important role. What you guys do is you chalk out the plan very early in the career, and this will help people to know what they want to do and how they want to do also. So that is where I can tell that you guys have done a very commendable job in filling this gap, because in my career, if I would have got this opportunity, my career trajectory would have been different.
I'm sure, and same with me, and that's how we kind of felt that this is a required kind of a this is a gap that is there
Yes.
today, that people don't have time to understand themselves.
Correct.
Right? We have time to do so many things, but we don't have time to look at what are our strengths or what are our weaknesses. And once we understand our strengths, weaknesses, then we also understand what opportunities we have, what are our passions or what are our likings.
Correct.
Hopefully, we can use all of this data and chart out a career plan for ourselves.
Yes.
And despite all of this, like you mentioned and like you've experienced in your career, there are going to be challenges, which are unknown challenges.
Correct. Yes.
And despite all of these planning, challenges will come. But at least you'll be slightly better prepared to address those challenges, and you will have a alternative path to kind of overcome that challenge or go beyond that challenge somehow. So that is the intention of skill journey, and I'm happy that you like the intent. We hope to make a difference in people's lives with that, and with mentors and friends like you, Shalu, I'm sure we can make a big difference. So
Sure.
Thank you so much. So talking about mentorship and guidance, uh, you already have kind of created so many programs for your company, where you are helping people receive this mentorship, receive this support. How important do you think early in the career for anybody? Does this kind of mentorship program or a support program play a role?
Yes, I think so. I think each individual, whenever they step into a professional life, they face the same challenges. So they have to do the same. Each person has to do the same thing again and again. So they are just reinventing the wheel. So if there is a chance that you can learn from somebody's experience, the journey becomes very smooth. If there is somebody who has already been there, he knows what is a lot of your time is saved, which can be used somewhere else in something productive. So I think that mentorship is very, very, very important in professional life, and it is one of the key factors which people can use to accelerate their career path. And that is the main reason why I wrote this book also, because I face a lot of problems in leadership. I know what kind of problems a person faces when he steps into a leadership role, both managerial and people management, right? So my intention from this book is to act like a mentor for a person who can easily navigate these daily leadership challenges just by shifting the perspective, right? So I really think that mentorship plays a very important role in accelerated career growth.
But what you said is so important, is that a lot of times people come to me and say that we don't know whom to look up to, or we don't have a mentor. Uh, and I've said this to so many people that why don't you just read some books? There are so many great books available, and now one of them is yours, also, Shalu. So books can be a great mentor. I mean, because they only give, right? They don't, you don't have to give anything back. You just have to read and you have to process that information.
Yes.
So excellent. I think well said, and I think your book is going to help so many aspiring leaders over there, because so many of us, so many folks, in their careers feel stuck beyond a point.
Yes.
Especially the situation where they have to take on leadership roles. Sometimes they get feedback that they are not right for the leadership role. Sometimes they themselves feel that I don't know how to manage people. Especially in India, a lot of us have this aspiration to become a manager, become people manager, right? But I think your book talks about how do you become a leader beyond being just a people manager, and I think that is going to be extremely useful for anybody and everybody who's reading this book. So thanks a lot, Shalu, once again, and we've traced your journey from your early career to being a leader and to your book. And this has been a great talk, great learning from you. And in the last section, I would like to talk a little bit more about your value system and what you want to do in the future now beyond this point. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you very much.